Hello and welcome to everyone here at FME World Fair 2021. I hope you are enjoying this wonderful World Fair. And today I'm going to take you on a journey of how FME is being used in the documentation and conservation of cultural heritage sites, especially the Chivas and Chaityas of Kathmandu Valley. I am Asis Manandar. I'm a senior consultant here at One Spatial Australia, and I'm also a member of the Chiva Chaitya organization, Kathmandu, Nepal. Today, I will start with a brief introduction about Chivas and Chaityas, what they are, why are they cultural heritage sites, what are the issues surrounding its conservation, and and what was the GIS problem that we faced. I'll talk about the GIS solution and how FME has been a key part in delivering that solution. I'll also discuss about further challenges and issues that we face or our future plans. So let's begin. So what are Chivas and Chaityas? Chivas and Chaityas are beautiful Buddhist shrines established by the general public in public places in Kathmandu Valley. This culture of establishing Chivas is one of a kind in the world. These are beautiful monuments found in public roads, alleys, courtyards, private hills, everywhere in Kathmandu, in and around Kathmandu Valley. They are established as a remembrance to deceased relatives or as a respect to Buddhist philosophy. Usually, the chivas are 2 meter in height, but some of them can be about 30 centimeters or even as large as 50 meters, such as the one in the picture, which is Swambhu Mahachaitya. Chivas are usually stone carved, but sometimes we can find bricks or clay made chivas and chaityas. In terms of numbers, we expect that there are about 2,000 to 2,000 chivas spread all in and around Kathmandu Valley. So why are they archaeological heritage sites? So it is said that chivas had been established since the time of Lord Buddha. Some of the chivas found in Kathmandu Valley in public places are actually 1500 years old. So they carry an immense archaeological value. Uh, Chivas and Chaityas are worshipped daily by the people of Kathmandu, and they hold an immense cultural and religious status as well. Um, there are many different types of chivas, and each one is unique. It is like bird watching. Once you start to admire its beauty, you'll find it fascinating to discover the various types of chivas that you can find. Um, Chivas and Chaityas hold such archaeological, cultural, and religious values that it was also listed as World Monuments Watch in the year 2020. But unfortunately, um, urban development, or I would say unplanned urban development in Kathmandu Valley has led to the loss of open space and hence encroachment or even destruction of chivas has happened. Um, so, so there's not a proper body which takes care of these chivas and chaityas. And so we think local governments also need to protect those areas from encroachment. Lack of awareness of its importance is the main factor for its destruction, as general public either do not realize the importance or are too busy with daily life that they do not care about these valuable assets. But it is also be noted that in many places the chivas are well preserved. So one of the technical, or I would say the main technical issue that we faced while conserving or documenting the Chiva and Chaitas is that we don't have reliable data. Since Chivas and Chaitas were established by the general public in public areas, um, there they have never been a record of all the Chivas or even most of the Chivas in a single location. So um, uh, so so the lack of technical data uh, has created issues such as we don't know where the chivas are, and even if it's destroyed, we don't know which ones have been destroyed. So in 2012, a group of heritage enthusiasts, my colleagues at Chiva Chaitya organization, realized the importance of Chivas and Chaityas and came together to tackle the issues surrounding its conservation. Um, their first plan was to document all the Chivas and Chaityas. So they started to record Chivas and Chaityas by taking photographs of them whenever they encountered while going in and around Kathmandu. They logged the details in spreadsheets, but after some time, it was quite clear that recording the Chivas in spreadsheets was not a viable solution. My colleagues were having difficulty in distinguishing which Shiva had been recorded before, and uh, so they would double up the recordings, and after a few years, it was just not viable. They soon realized that a map was required so that they can, whenever they're in the field, they can see if that Shiva uh, that they are standing in front of had already been surveyed or logged, documented. Um, so we realized a map was required, and it would be best if we could generate the location data or the required for the map from existing photographs. Uh, the requirement was it had to be low cost because we were all working on as a volunteer, and it had to be very user friendly and integrated with the current workflow. So we had lots and lots of photographs, uh, and we needed a map to create that can be used in the field. So FME was used for the processing, and because of FME, we were able to try out various softwares, various GIS softwares in a rapid development manner. We chose from a variety of software such as ArcGIS, Google My Maps, QGIS, or GIS Cloud. And later we found that if we create a map with features in which the images are in inline image embedded in the feature itself, um, and generate a KML file from it, we can use it in apps in Android apps, and that would be no cost at all. We choose KML file because we could save images as an attribute itself. Other GIS file types such as shapefile, mapinfo do not support this. And also with this solution, we do not require a separate files storage system to generate the inline images. So our solution was to collect the photos um, from a mobile which had location data enabled, and that would be processed in FME, and FME would then generate and periodically update the KML file um, with the new photographs. Uh, the KML file would then be passed on to the users in the field, and they would load it up in their mobile phones in maps.me or Google Earth mobile app. So in this way, they could see which Chivas they had documented earlier, and uh, and start to document the ones which have not been documented. And that this would be a cycle, a continuous process, and we would update the map every about 2 to 3 weeks. So as a result of this process, a map of all recorded Chivas and Chaityas was generated. Um, as of 20th March, we have recorded about 1,077 Chivas and Chaityas in and around Kathmandu Valley. In the image on the right, you can see the features, the chivas around Kathmandu Valley. And if you click on any of the feature, you can see the attributes, the date and time, and other values, along with an inline image. So, so this was very helpful. And you can see the same in a mobile app as well. So our future plans are to restore the damaged Shivas. We can identify it easily through the map as well. And till now, we have restored about 6 Shivas, and more are being restored currently. Also, we plan to have a proper and periodic inspection of all the Chivas in future. So in conclusion, I would say that FME has helped in rapidly testing and designing various output formats. Without FME, it would have been very difficult to convert images and merge it with Excel data and then create a KML file with inline images. Um, it is without doubt that FME has helped helped in heritage protection. This output will be very helpful in future, as well as it will contain the records of all Chivas, which are very culturally and archaeologically important. So for more information, you can log on to chivachaitya.org.np or follow us on Facebook or Instagram as well. Um, So with that, I'd like to conclude my presentation. Um, if you have any questions, please let me know and I'll be happy to answer them. Thank you.